As India's first woman police officer, Bedi has always attracted controversy, using unconventional methods to achieve high goals.
Thank you. You can disperse.
To me, she's a magnificent woman. She's got integrity, she's got very high morals, and she certainly has ambition. She's been everything from a tennis star to a notorious policewoman who used to tow away dignitaries' cars from towaway areas. That's where they called her Crane Betty.
I clearly, vividly remember the day when she was to join. We have a meeting for 1.5 hours, and that meeting she only made us clear there is a very thin thread between us as officers and those inside. We have also made blunders in our life, but thank God we are not inside. Unfortunately, they are.
Right from the start, Bedi told her staff that she intended to turn Tihar prison into a place for personal development, an ashram.
I started to share with them my vision of a prison. I held my meetings, first of all told them that you're going to work as a team, work as a family. Asking them, are they aware of what their whole job priority is? What are they meant for? Are they here as watchmen or are they here for a larger job?
Ever since she took office, she did a lot of a transformation. She's a person who solves problems. If you cannot solve a problem, that you are part of the problem yourself.
We kept using a lot of love and care, actually giving them love and care. I allowed them books, canteen facilities, better medical care, clothing, radio, outside visitors.
Before we were regarded here as, I don't know really it's beyond description of the words. She showed us that we are human beings. And therefore, we deserve to be treated as human beings.
I've talked to them, I've shared with them, I've read with them, I've laughed with them, I've sung with them, I've even danced with them. Is to make them feel as normal as they should be feeling. Why? Because after all, when they're going out, they have to go into normal society. So how can I keep them bottled up here and expect them to be normal when they're going out? I must release them as normal human beings, and if possible, even better human beings.
This is a general feeling that those who have done some crime, they should be punished. This is fine, they should be punished. But after punishment, what? They will not live in jail all through their life. They will come out in the society, and if they are not reformed, they will commit more crimes.
The atmosphere in Tihar had improved, but Bedi knew that all material solutions are always partial solutions. She was seeking a deeper change.
Human mind needs its own food. Human mind needs positivity. Human mind needs some higher thinking. So this was all I knew, because that's what my mind needs.
Many of them did not know the way to change. They are ready to change. They said, we want to change. But how?
They have no skills to handle their problems. How do I give them skills to handle themselves? What do I do? I was absolutely like a fish out of water. Where do I go for a magic? Who will come to this prison to counsel? Who will provide the psychological food? I was just looking for an answer. And I got an answer.
The answer came, unexpectedly, from inside the prison. One morning, Bedi was doing her daily rounds. A young jail officer approached her and told her of an age-old teaching called Vipassana.
I was walking the prison and one officer, Rajendra Kumar, came to me. Said, Madam, you're looking for an answer? I have the answer. And what is the answer?
There is a technique which change all. I also do a work of Vipassana meditation, and it changed a lot in myself.
I was a very angry man. I would be horrible as a person, but I went for Vipassana and I'm a different person. Madam, if you don't believe me, ask my family, ask my colleagues.
If you introduce this course in jail, so it will help all the inmates. They will get rid of their sufferings. And she immediately told me, you give me address.
So he gave me the address of Mr. Ram Singh. I wrote a letter to Mr. Ram Singh saying, could I have you visit my prison? Exactly still not knowing what Vipassana stands for.
What Kiran Bedi also did not know was that this technique had previously been tried in Indian prisons. Vipassana is a journey of discovery, taken with closed eyes. The goal is not simply to satisfy the traveler's curiosity, but to get transformed by the journey and start living a better life. Vipassana means insight, to see things as they really are, in their true nature. It is an ancient meditation technique discovered 25 centuries ago in India by a man named Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. The records from the Buddha's time tell remarkable stories of serial killers changed into saints and of cruel tyrants who became model rulers by practicing this technique. With the passing of time, civilizations rose and fell, but Vipassana was carefully preserved and passed on from generation to generation in South Asia. Today, it is taught by S.N. Goenka, an Indian who was born and grew up in Burma. Mr. Goenka learned Vipassana from his Burmese teacher, Sayaji Ubakin. In 1969, Mr. Goenka arrived in India and started teaching Vipassana. A few years later, he was given a challenge by the renowned Indian leader, Vinoba Bhave, to teach Vipassana to youngsters and to hardened criminals.
I said, I am here to serve. If you can arrange, I will teach the hard criminals in the jail. I will teach the students. He arranged in the school, and it was very successful. But he could not arrange in the prison because the rules of prison, manual of prison is such that a teacher cannot go and stay there. One has to stay outside, and that was not acceptable to me. When a course is given, I must be there with my students. It could not materialize. But later on, the Rajasthan government was good enough to relax their rules, and first course was given there in the Jaipur jail.
In 1975, in Jaipur, prisoners learned Vipassana for the first time. Mr. Goenka insisted again on some conditions, and the prison authorities were trying hard to meet his demands.
Before the course started, some people were brought in chains and ankle chains. So he said, what is this? I said, they are very hardened criminals and very dangerous criminals, and we want that they should also take a course. But he said, why have you put the chains on them? Because they are dangerous. He said, no, I can't give Dhamma to the people while they are in chains. So they have to be removed. And the IG and the superintendent of jail, they didn't agree. Because the IG said that there is a great possibility that one of them or few of them will get up and strangle Mr. Goenka or you as Home Secretary, and they will get a big name. Because they are in any case dying, they will be hanged or they will have serious punishment. So we took little risk, and it was decided that they will put a guard close by, and if anybody got up menacingly towards us, he should be shot.
Fortunately, no shot had to be fired. The Jaipur jail course concluded peacefully. Its success led to more courses in other prisons. One of them was Baroda jail. The superintendent, Mr. Vora, was impressed by the effect of Vipassana on his prisoners and decided to take a course himself. After that, he arranged 5 more courses in Baroda jail.
कैदियों के बीच और स्टाफ के बीच में जो कोऑर्डिनेशन है वह भी अच्छे तरह से चल रहा है। कैदियों को अपने फैमिली के साथ का जो व्यवहार है वह भी अच्छी तरह से चल रहा है। कैदियों में जो रिवेंज लेने की जो भावना है कि मैं यहाँ से छूटूं और बाद में उनको मार डालूं, ऐसा कर डालूं, ये सब उनमें से निकल गया।